In his youth on an unnamed plane, Garruk lived on a farm with his father, a task mage named Rocklin. On his 10th birthday, his father taught Garruk his first spell, but the day took a turn for the dark when a sheriff from Lord Faldus came to conscript Garruk into Faldus' army. Rocklin told Garruk to run and hide in the forest until he told him that it was safe to return. As Garruk fled the pursuit of the soldiers over the next few weeks, his father spoke to him through an artifact that he had given Garruk. He warned the evils and deceptions of people and instructed Garruk to always listen to nature. 7 years passed, and Garruk, having bound several large creatures, sought the men who had killed his father. He rampaged through the town near his former home until the sheriff confronted him. After a short encounter, Garruk was brought to the jail where his father died. Garruk had planned for the treachery and called a worm that devoured the sheriff. He took the sheriff's helm and wandered back into the wilds. Having heard of a huge predatory creature called the Ursoth on the plain known as Chandalar, Garruk planeswalked there and hunted the Ursoth with the help of his summoned beasts. When another planeswalker by the name of Liliana Vess killed one of his beasts, he flew into a rage and tracked her down, assaulting her in an ancient Oak temple. The ageless necromancer was initially overpowered by Garruk, forcing her to use the artifact known as the Chain Veil that she had been sent to retrieve from the temple. Using the Chain Veil, Liliana overpowered him with a surge of black magic that cursed him, warping his summoning powers and racking his body. Desperate for a cure, Garruk planeswalked to the plane of Ravnica. Here, he confronted Jace Beleren and demanded to know where Liliana was. After a short fight, which resulted in Garruk completely overpowering Jace, Jace came to his senses and told Garruk Liliana's last known location. Garruk traveled to an unnamed plane, working as a bounty hunter for a Gorgon in return of Liliana's location. Although the Gorgon betrayed him, a token placed on the bounty returned to her allowed him to gather the information that he desired about Liliana. After an extended period of tracking her, he finally learned that she was on the plane of Innistrad. As soon as he landed on the plane in Kessig, he began searching for her. He crossed paths with her in Nephalia, but was beset by her ghouls. He killed all of them, but it was just enough for Liliana to escape, and more of his defenses crumbled as he succumbed to the horrible curse on him. He became mindless, wandering in circles and yelling incoherently at anything that crossed his path. Be it man or animal, truly it seemed to be the end of the once great hunter. Sometime after leaving Innistrad, the Veiled Curse continued to worsen. His connection to nature and beasts was dulled while his desire to hunt was increased. While he still hunted Liliana, he now viewed planeswalkers as the ultimate prey, and he lost the difference between being a hunter and being a murderer. He had embraced the darkness, and each kill caused him to throw away more of his humanity. During this time, Garruk was confronted by a planeswalker known as Vronos. The elite Inquisitor attempted to bring the Tainted Hunter back to the plane under Avacyn's command in hope to heal his curse. Vronos was quickly dispatched after a brief and disjointed clash. Garruk took the Walker's mask as a trophy. Garruk's plight caught the attention of Jace, who was now looking for a way to fix him. Garruk traveled to Chandalar to complete his transformation, which would have destroyed the plane itself. After a battle in the Oak Temple of Chandalar, a suppression hedron was used to stop Garruk's transformation into a demon. According to some sources, this was done by Jace himself. However, Jace was still unsure about Garruk's condition following the confrontation and sought him out. Masking himself as a Liliana, Jace once appeared to Garruk. However, the ruse was not as effective, and Garruk explained that he was cursed. He enjoyed what he had become and wanted nothing more than to be left alone. With the final warning, Garruk told Jace that if he didn't heed his wishes, he would not be escaping their next meeting. On Eldraine, Garruk stalked a Fey planeswalker called Oko. However, Oko mesmerized Garruk, turning him into a slave bodyguard called Dog. Later, Oko had Garruk save the Kenrith twins when they were ambushed by a large horde of redcaps. After the twins had left, Oko had ordered Garruk to kill the guards of the High King. During that winter, Oko led a trap to kidnap the Kenrith twins. and while watching over them, Garruk conversed with Will, who offered to remove the Hedron from him, which he thought was the cause of his curse. After the Hedron was removed, Garruk went into a frenzy and in the process destroyed the cage that held the twins captive. The twins ran free and Garruk chased them down, and while in the pursuit, the curse inside of him surged, causing him to fall into a lock and begin to drown. After seeing Garruk begin to drown, Will turned around, dove into the lock to save the unconscious planeswalker. Using all of his strength, he barely had enough to drag him into a chalice that had strangely appeared in the water. The chalice turned out to be the Chalice of Eternity. Unbeknownst to the unconscious Garruk, the chalice had forcibly pulled the curse from his body. His body left as nothing more than a corpse. Garruk awoke once more, the chalice deeming him worthy and granting him life. After Will and Garruk had woken up, Garruk wanted to hunt out Oko and kill them. However, the twins convinced him not to. And even though he was going to, he decided to swear to the parents to give up the hunt and that he will help the twins and watch them while they are gone. Garruk had told the twins' parents that they had helped me, so I will help them, and left the plane of Eldraine behind him, following the trail the twins had left. And you guys are all caught up in Garruk's life, and if you liked the video, please subscribe, comment, and give it a like. And if you want me to do more videos like it, tell me what you want me to do in the comments below, and I'll probably just do it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.